Hello, Frozies! McFrozen Nuggets here, and yes, I am finally doing my review of Chase Racelott, the Next Generation Vitoline Racer from Cars 3. And I bet you're wondering how I got him. Well, I actually got him in the 5-pack with the Next Generation Leakless Racer, who I call Bryce Tire Spin, which I will be reviewing the full 5-pack soon. Just want to do my review of Chase Racelott since the other 3 in that 5-pack, which are Danny Suarez, Jackson Storm, and Intro Rusty's Lightning McQueen, I've already reviewed. But I wanted to get I wanted to do Chase Racelott, just get him done out of the way. And plus, I've been wanting to get him for the past 2 years. And finally, I've got him. So yeah, obviously, I can't really show you the package that he came in, especially since I threw it out. Since I don't really believe in showing the box for multi-pack, since people have already shown the boxes for multi-packs numerous times before. And yeah, so obviously, considering that he is the Next Generation Vitoline Racer, I'll obviously be comparing him to the Cars 3 stock car Vitoline Racer, Brick Yardley, which I actually reviewed, again, 2 years ago. Cheapers. I do not have the Cars 1 stock car Vitoline Racer, James Clean Air, but I will link to RC Cars 5, DC Dockets, review of both Brick Yardley and Chase in the description below, and potentially in the card suggestion pop-up. I don't always do card suggestions in my videos since those take a little longer than just putting the links in the description, but you might see it. So yeah, obviously first off, Chase Racelott is actually based off of real-life NASCAR driver Chase Elliott, and he's even voiced by him. They actually did before with Cars 1 and Cars 2, like Bob Cutlass and Daryl Cartrip being voiced by Bob Costas. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. And Daryl Waltrip. Or the King, Strip Weathers, voiced by Richard Petty. In Cars 2, there was Lewis Hamilton and Jeff Gorvette, voiced by the real-life Lewis Hamilton and Jeff Gordon. And then, of course, Cars 3, Danny Suarez, voiced by Daniel Suarez. Chase Racelott, which is this guy right here, voiced by Chase Elliott. And then Ryan Blaney, voiced Ryan Inside Lee, Next Gen Blinker. And Bubba Wallace, voiced Bubba Wheelhouse. And those just simply a few examples. So yeah. First off, as usual with the Next Gens, he's got a very mean looking expression, like he's very concentrated and determined to win. Got some nice headlights. Now this is the main draw for me. This metallic emerald green is just beautiful. It reminds me very much of the gold on Danny Suarez, as well as on Rusty's Racer McQueen, which I do not have on hand, but you obviously know what he looks like. Just zoom in there. Focus, please. Thank you. It says Vitoline for older active cars. So they did not get rid of the slogan. On some of them, they did get rid of the slogan. Front again. And here's the side. And its contingency sponsors are the Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. Got some little white lines, which probably resemble sparks. I love the gray lines, almost like jail bars, as RC said in his review of him. 24. Obviously, the stock car Vitoline from Cars 1, James Clear, was 64, or not 64, 61. But Brick Yardley was 24 because they actually wanted to make the Next Gen have the same number as the NASCAR drivers in real life. So they obviously had to change the stock. They obviously had to change the stock car's number. Brick Yardley was one of them. There was also Bobby Swift, and Marcus Cranksler, the stock car Octane Gain and Transberry Juice racers, respectively. These are the exhaust pipes. A little hard to see, but there's the black arrow where to lift them up at to change the tires. Roof flaps, 24 on the roof. He does actually have window bars. I really only have like... Actually, almost all the next gens I have do have window bars. Bubble Wheelhouse is one of them. Danny Swervez I got actually in the 5-pack does have window bars, but the one I have here does not. I just personally prefer this one, to be honest. Obviously, Bryce Tysman, Next Gen Leakless, does have window bars. There we go. I was gonna say it's a little hard to see because he's black. But you obviously get the idea. Ryan Inside Laney is obviously one of the ones that does not have window bars. And this Jackson Storm does have window bars as well. Earlier versions of Jackson did not have those. Vitoline for older active cars on the spoiler. And considering that he is the Tim Trellis model, which I actually pull out right here. Obviously, they do have different expressions, but their spoilers are also different. You can see, different from Tim's. Ryan's is different. And Bubba's is different. Obviously, you do not actually cross spoilers with the bulkier model like the Swervez. But still, what's shown, because they are obviously different. There's the V right there, little shading on the left or right side with the gas cap. And by the way, before I forget, I love the green rims. And actually, in case you guys don't know, this shade of green is actually officially named Chartreuse. I learned that from Blue's Clues. By the way, great show. Yeah, you can see that how his rims are Chartreuse, very much matching Brick Yardley's. Trying to get the correct lighting. Actually, gonna move my phone over a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. You see how they pretty much almost match completely. Bricks are just a little bit darker. And then, of course, on the back, you have the Vitoline logo, 24. And then, of course, the mandatory rookie stripes, because he is a rookie. Actually, all the next gens have them. Right inside Lady does, even though it's a little hard to see on camera. Danny Swervez. Bubble Wheelhouse. Bryce Tyrespin. And even though Tim Trellis does not have rookie stripes in the movie, I just added them just simply because it makes more sense. And then, of course, the main one, Jackson Storm. And the other side is actually different, which I really like, much like Ryan Side Laney. As you can see, the blue right here is a little bit closer to the 21 on this side, whereas here it's a lot farther away. Oh, hit the camera. Obviously, here is mainly Chartreuse, whereas on this side it's mainly that emerald green, which again, I love that emerald green metallic paint. And then, of course, the base, as usual. Obviously, a made in China release, since a lot of the production for metallic cars have actually moved over to Thailand. But obviously, personally, I just prefer China because they're much clearer. Though there are a few Thailand diecasts that I plan on getting just simply have them. So yeah, again, I do not have the stock car by the James Clean Air, like I said, from Cars 1, but I do have at least these two just to suffice. But just with these two, you can see how much the branding changed. It went from this, like, shiny logo with a little bit of gradient to just this simple design. And you really have to kind of, like, tilt your head just to read it. Like, you really have to tilt it like this side just to read the logo. Whereas here, it's just completely straight on. Actually, the 24 font is actually the exact same from stock cartoon Next Gen, which is interesting. So how have you guys been doing? Been doing pretty well. getting close to the Rise of Skywalker, I'm actually going to be watching The Empire Strikes Back next week. So look for my upload of the 20th Century Fox Lucasfilm Limited Fanfare. And just for laughs and giggles, let's bring in the other next gens, voiced by NASCAR drivers. Here's Danny Suarez, voiced by Daniel Suarez. Next gen Octane Game. Here's Chase Racelott, voiced by Chase Elliott, Next Gen Vitoline. Bringing Ryan Inside Laney, voiced by Ryan Blaney, Next Gen Blinker. Actually need to back this up a little bit for a wider shot. Bring these guys out of here. And then, of course, Bubba Wheelhouse, voiced by Bubba Wallace, Next Gen Transberry Juice. Look at that. That is just awesome. Now, obviously, there are a lot more next gens than this, but these are really the main ones that I wanted to get my hands on, and I'm glad that I finally got Chase Racelott after 2 years since I got these two. If you want to see my reviews on these guys, I will put links in the description, and again, potentially in the card suggestion pop-up. And again, I will be reviewing the next-gen leak list, again, as I call Bryce Tire Spin, even though, because he obviously does not have an official name. But I'll still at least give you a sneak peek. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my review of the Next-Generation Vitoline Racer Chase Racelott from Cars 3. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite of these three. Initially, my favorite was sort of Danny. But now my favorite is obviously Chase Racelott, just simply because he's new for me. And that emerald green looks so awesome. Actually, before any of you point out, he does have a chip right there, but it's really small, so I don't complain about it. But yeah, again, as usual, social media links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed this. And by the way, RCCards5/DisneyDocket. To quote those kids in the season 4 finale of Blue's Clues, Steve Goes to College. Good luck at college. And thanks for being a good friend. So as usual, love you all you frozen to death. Or should I say, love all you frozen to death 3000. And of course, don't forget to keep it rigid as we head towards the end of 2019. My God, almost the end of 2019. Whew!